Hey water signs, it's Nicola. So this is your daily read. This will be for April the 7th, 2020. This is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. What messages, what guidance do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for April the 7th, 2020. What guidance do we have for Cancer? So we have God of reflections. It says the qualities you see in others are simply your own reflections, whether they be good or they be bad. Can't see anything in anyone else that you haven't already saw in yourself at one point of time. Period. Let's see what messages we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages. All right, Scorpio. We have Angel of Expression. We also have this for Virgo. It says, speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Okay. What messages do we have for Pisces? Pisces. Oh, yeah. We have Angel of a New Life. It says, an exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. The underlying message we have is Goddess of Nature. It says you reap what you sow and your dream is coming into fruition. So let's see what messages we have. What messages for guidance do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Messages, guidance for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for April 7th, 2020. What messages, what guidance do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? April 7th, 2020. Messages, guidance for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. Got Page of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you guys, either you're cooperating within a situation to where you're kind of needing to reevaluate your investment. You could also have a new partnership that you're investing into. Let's see, Page of Pentacles is usually about new investments. When you talk about it on a personal level, like not dealing with a new physical investment, this can be talking about your sense of worth. So some of you guys could be cooperating with something and you may not be seeing your sense of worth, meaning you may need to not be cooperating in something. So we have the Judgment here, call, with the Three of Wands. I feel like for a lot of you guys, Three of Wands talks about establishing your strength. Call talks about making a decision. So some of you guys, this may be you needing to make a decision. Four of Wands here. This is Seven of Wands. You may have resisted hearing the call or resisted acknowledging something. With the Two of Swords here, that's a stalemate. King of Cups here. So King of Cups is Cancerian energy, but it could be any water sign, masculine energy. I feel like someone is at a stalemate mentally, especially for me to get this in the subconscious. Two of Swords in the subconscious means that you are at a stalemate, either unwilling or unable to make a decision. And with the Seven of Wands here, with the Seven of Wands being resisting, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you could feel as though something is opposing you or it's not giving you what it is that you're desiring. So with the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're unable to make a decision or unable to make plans for anything else, or unwilling to. I don't feel like you're unable. I feel like you're unwilling to hear the call in regards to something. You're not seeing your own value of investing and cooperating so that you can move forward toward new type of energies. So call here, Judgment. This could be Scorpio energy. Why is Judgment here? We have the Seven of Wands. You're resisting the call. Some of y'all are resisting the call here. I feel like you need to make a decision to stand up for what you believe is right. Ace of Pentacles, Empress here with the High Priestess. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, Queen of Wands, High Priestess, you know it's time for you to move in a new direction. But again, either you're resisting making a decision, you already know that it's time to move forward. But Ace of Pentacles, Empress, I feel like there's a new opportunity that is brewing, that is coming into fruition. You have to stop resisting the call. You have to stop resisting making the decision in order for you to get there. You're at a stalemate because you're in a space of resisting. Three of Wands here in the past energy. So we have Six of Pentacles, Death card with the Devil card here. This is Lovers. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're having patience or trying to have patience making a decision. Justice here, you got Nine of Swords, Justice with the Lovers card here. I feel like you have some anxiety about whether or not you'll be making the right decision. So you're having patience. Your patience is turning into a stalemate here because you're resisting actually making any decision. Six of Pentacles here with the Death card. I feel like you need to put an end to the imbalances. Face your fears with the Devil card here and really allow this transformation. Could also be dealing with a Scorpio, got Scorpio twice, or a Capricorn, or a Gemini, because we have Gemini there. So with the Four of Wands here in the surrounding energy, Five of Swords, I feel like you could be in a space of, I feel like for a lot of you guys, yeah, I feel like you're back and forth about whether or not you need to move forward. Chariot here, Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like you need to find your motivation to move forward. Could also be Cancerian energy. High Priestess here with the Magician. I feel like you know that you have all the tools necessary to move forward. But Five of Swords, you don't trust, either you don't trust your own decision making right now, or you're in a space of just this Five of Swords making some unwise decisions because of either some plans that you've made. Some of you guys could have made some plans, so you could be in a space of making unwise or unfair decisions, especially with the Five of Swords Lovers with the Justice. I feel like you need to weigh the pros and cons and change the way that you're thinking. You've made some plans within a situation that may not coincide with the situation. So this is leaving you at a stalemate. I feel like you're needing to escape that. You're needing to be in a space of doing what is right for yourself as well as for whatever stalemate that you're in right now, so that you can release yourself from that. We have the Two of Swords here in the subconscious with the Ten of Swords in reverse. So that's Eight Swords. Your lack of confidence. Ten of Swords, Ten Cups, Queen of Swords. I feel like for some of you guys, you need to see the truth around a family situation. Your lack of confidence, and I'm going to say it's lack of confidence, because like I said, Page of Pentacles can represent not seeing your value or not seeing your worth, not seeing that you are a worthy investment. So some of you guys may have been staying in a situation like this looks like a household situation that is not beneficial nor is in the right vibration for you, but you're staying because you are lacking your own sense of self-worth. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's almost like you don't want to embrace the end of a situation. Some of you guys would rather be in you would rather be dealing with difficulties of being in a unsteady situation than to embrace the end of it. Yeah. Five of Pentacles here. Yeah. Some of you guys are worried about change. So this is not, I'm going to be real with you. You're resisting making a decision, or you're resisting hearing the call because you fear change. It has nothing to do with the actual situation. It has nothing to do with the person. It has nothing to do with anything other than your own fear of having something in your life change and you not being able to control it, which is, I mean, it's normal. It's not anything that is abnormal, but the only advice that I can give you in dealing with situations like that, or in dealing with that type of energy, you have to understand that on earth, in this existence, it is all about change. Everything changes. The season change, the years change, the days change. Your minds need to change. You cannot stay still. You cannot stay stagnant. Anything in this life that is stagnant or still is dead. There's death that comes from that. So you do need to be in a space of making a decision to change, to allow yourself to change, to allow yourself to grow, to allow yourself to evolve. That's what change leads to, evolution. So unless you want to stay small and stay stuck in something that is going to suffocate you eventually, you need to be more open to allowing things to change. Yes, it may be scary. Like I said, with the Death card here and the Devil, you may need to put an end to your fears, your unnecessary fears, your unnecessary worries. Make the decision to allow yourself to evolve, to allow yourself to grow. Because when you evolve, you make room for more things to come in. If you stay in this little bitty space, you're never going to have anything come in, because you're not going to have any room for anything to grow. You have an opportunity here to go toward a new life that brings more abundance. But in order to do that, you have to allow yourself to evolve the way that is necessary for you to accept it into your energy. So with the King of, it definitely is a fear. That's the only thing that's keeping you stuck, is your fear of growth. And it's a change. Every change is necessary. But allow yourself, like, there's some growth in your life that you couldn't help. You couldn't help growing into, hopefully we're all, adults here. You couldn't help growing into an adult. That's something that comes naturally. You couldn't help, graduating high school, or for those of you that didn't, you couldn't help evolving past whatever stage you were to the next stage of life. You could not help moving forward in your life, those were necessary steps in order for you to get to the space that you are now. With the things physically around you that also have to change, you have to be in a space of letting go and allowing them to change. Everything may seem comfortable because it's something that you're used to, but just because you're used to something doesn't mean that is what is meant to be there, nor does it mean that is what is going to bring abundance and make you happy. So with the with the King of Cups here, this could be dealing with a father figure. Some of you guys, this could be daddy issues. So with the Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands, I feel like you need to overcome your own plans, overcome this type of energy. Four of Fours, I feel like you've been stuck in something that you felt was perfect. You felt like you had a perfect world card here, but that cycle has completed because there was a lot of conflicts there. And you know what's crazy? I got 9 Wands here and 9 Wands here. 9 Wands here and 9 Wands here. So this is about finding your strength to end the cycle. It's time for you to really get out of this stuck place. And you're not, like I said, you're not stuck because you're hurt. You're not stuck because you don't like, you're just stuck because you're afraid of what of the changes, like it's fear of the unknown. We all go through it, but it is about being in a space of just allowing it to happen, understanding that once you move out of an energy of lack and energy of fear, once you move out of moving in fear, you move into abundance and things flow for you. Abundance flows. Abundance will not flow where there's no room for it to grow. I say it and I'm going to continue saying it. So you need to allow things to flow within your life. Let's see what messages we have. What messages, what guidance do we have moving forward? This is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving forward? Give me guidance for Cancer. All right. So we have stillness. Cancer, you could be in a space of being still. Communication. I feel like you need to stall some communication of some sort in order to create something. So maybe you just need to be still right now. Okay, Scorpio, we got Earth, Gaia. So something could be growing. You're needing to be in a space of allowing something to come into fruition for you. Also, that's about being still and allowing things to flourish. Messages for Pisces. All right, Pisces, we have flow, but it's in reverse. We're going to turn it up, right? So flow in reverse means that there is a stop in a flow. For some of you guys, the stop may be you. You may be not allowing yourself to flow. Like I said earlier, you got to let things flow in order for things to grow. That's just like when you plant stuff. I've been planting stuff. I've been planting stuff. There's just like when you plant, you have to have that drainage at the bottom so that that water can flow through, because if it gets stuck in there, it gets stagnant, it gets stank, and then your plants will basically die from, I think it's like sulfur or some type of chemical that will kill them. It's basically asphyxiating them, suffocating them. So you do need things to flow freely in your life so that things can grow. When things are planted in the ground, there's a system under there to where the air is able to flow through there. You plant, like I've been planting, in these contained spaces, which your life is a contained space. If you plant, you need to allow things to breathe, grow, flow in your life so that they can flourish. So the underlying message we have for all of my water signs, my apologies, is creative spark. So I feel like once you really stay still and allow things to flourish in your life and really allow things to flow within your life, that will be a creative spark. Something new will come from this, but you do have to be in a space of releasing your concerns about the changes and just allowing them to happen. That's all I have. Peace, y'all.